Yeah, I'm really alien phobic. I'm like, Dental, and I get to kill aliens?
I'm crazy, bro.
I hate those green bastards.
Okay. Hello everybody, and welcome to the newest season of Gentoo. We're your favorite place for all things gaming and now tech-related.
Hey everyone, I'm Evan Saxton, your new co-host, and we're so excited for you guys to be joining us for our 11th season. So let's hop right into the gaming news for this week.
The Federation of Super Earth, keeping managed democracy safe with the lives of our heroes, protecting freedom from tyranny with the gentle touch of an iron fist. But liberty's enemies march ever closer. Together, we must take back control of freedom.
Together for managed democracy.
Together for victory.
Together for liberty.
Together for liberty.
Together, they fight for freedom. Will you?
Helldivers 2 is a gritty action-packed third-person shooter where you join an elite force of Super Earth, the Helldivers. It is your mission to invade new planets, defend captured ones from invasion, and assist the forces of Super Earth against the alien hordes. You and up to 3 other friends will combine different weapons, stratagems, and raw grit to complete strategic missions in unending war against the alien menace. Everything on every planet wants to kill you, and that's not something to take lying down. Join the Helldivers when Helldivers 2 releases on February 8th for PlayStation and PC.
The beloved Tomb Raider series is getting its first 3 games remade. Follow the adventures of archaeologist Lara Croft as she delves into the decrepit jungle temple ruins and ancient tombs and discovers hidden treasures and ruinous curses. Run, jump, swim, shimmy, and shoot your way through the freshly remastered Tomb Raider series, coming to all major platforms.
Now for our tech news. Apple has released its Apple Pro Vision to consumer markets in the United States, and it comes back with mixed reviews.
The eye tracking on the headset has been reported to be extremely good, with users saying it makes them feel like Tony Stark.
Also, with top-of-the-line pass-through cameras, the headset is reported to have little to no distortion during use.
The red flags of the product have come to light quickly though, with the interface being reported as clunky and hard to use compared to other headsets.
And with the hefty price tag of $3,499, customers are torn by the innovativeness and the novelty of the product, and the glaring issues that they feel shouldn't come with the price.
And that's all we've got for news this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Now let's hop right into a fresh new set of packs.
That's right, we have an intro now. I'm so cool. I have returned from my few-month hiatus, and the Content Corner is back. Welcome back to Corby's Content Corner. I'm Corby, and hold on a second. Can we get that beautiful Great Furry Felt music from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time off? It just doesn't feel right. Put on that Animal Crossing track. You know the one. Yeah, that's the stuff. But now that you mention it, why don't we talk about The Legend of Zelda for a second? The Legend of Zelda is one of my favorite game series out there. I love it for its lovely music, engaging gameplay, and simple stories. But it all wouldn't be the same without its main man protagonist. The hero of Hyrule, the protector of Zelda, the legend himself.
Just get on with it already.
Yeah, come on, man.
Can we hurry this up?
What's the hold up?
Come on.
Link. I'm talking about Link. Now, Link has taken many forms. From young boy to grown boy, to toon boy to wall boy, to shadow boy to hot boy, even to wolf boy, I don't know. Link is what we call a silent protagonist, so to speak. This means he doesn't really talk at all in any of the games. This is kind of a lie, because he technically has dialogue options we as the player can choose for him to say, but we never hear him make a peep aside from his manly and heroic grunts in action. And his screams in agony, I guess. And I guess he speaks in the TV series, but we don't need to talk about that.
Excuse me, princess.
Moving on from that weird rabbit hole, I want to talk about why Link is an iconic character. Now, although this might seem like a simple question, the answer is quite complex. He's awesome. Throughout the series, he has always been this epic monster-slaying, puzzle-solving, princess-rizzing hot boy hero, but he has never looked cooler than in Tears of the Kingdom. Let me show you. Did I mention Link is hot? Oh, don't look at me like that! Even the former president and operating officer of Nintendo of America, Reggie Fils-Aimé, agrees with me. Roll the clip.
Because I've heard from very reliable sources about Link, the character Link, that Link is hot. Is Link hot to you?
Link is hot. I gotta say, Link is hot.
So in conclusion, Link is pretty cool. Oh my god.
That is not ideal.
What the heck?
You're out of time.
Oh man. I mean, I didn't like him either, but that's just too far. Well,
Wrap it up.
I guess, see you next week?
Well, I honestly didn't expect there to be another episode to this. But hey, a gig's a gig, right? Anyway, welcome to the second edition of Cyberpunk, Chipped In. If you're out of the loop, it's basically me hyperfixating on something about Cyberpunk 2077 for 3 minutes. So literally what I've already been doing. Only instead of looking at the overall game as a whole, I'm going to talk about one specific thing from the game, and talk about its lore, its purpose in the game, and maybe a little bit deeper than I did last time, if I've already talked about it before. These could range from a specific weapon, to a character, to lore you don't see in the game and only in the tabletop. Anything's on the table. And this week, we're looking at the big bad of 2077's story. The Arasaka Corporation. Arasaka is a Japanese-based megacorporation, focused on security, banking, and cyberware manufacturing. Arasaka was founded in 1915 by Sasai Arasaka, who would later be replaced by Cyberpunk's most infamous face of evil, Saburo Arasaka. In less than 100 years, Saburo brought Japan from war-torn ruin, discovered how to prolong human life, and turned Arasaka from a small business to the largest and most powerful corporate enterprise in the Cyberpunk 2077 world. But, like many things getting too much power, Arasaka became power-hungry, by not only completely taking over Japan's government, but also attempting to dig its roots into a collapsed North America. Arasaka was seen as evil, greedy, and unethical after years of corrupting the police to become their weapons, luring the news with propaganda, and silencing anyone who tried to expose them with a stacked legal department. Or cybernetic ninja assassins when lawyers don't do the job. By 2013, Keanu Reeves' character, Johnny Silverhand, conducted a terrorist attack against Arasaka's American HQ as an act of defiance against the corporation after they abducted his lover, Alt Cunningham.
Madness, you reek.
And this brings us to the present day of 2077, and planting the player right in the middle of this mess. I could have a 30-minute episode on why Arasaka is such an evil entity in this game. I love them as a boogeyman in the background. They only outright confront you a number of times, but every other time, you aren't important to them as an individual at all. Just another loose end they intend to tie up. It really gives you that feeling that they're a real-world corporation with the power to silence you, even when you side with them. That's all I got for this episode. Not sure which thing I'm going to gush about yet since I have so many things to talk about, but I'll have something for you next week. Catch you later, Chumba. This is Zach Griner on Cyberpunked.
Running since 1971, broadcast 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Featuring programs and news from National Public Radio, as well as Americana, jazz, and classical music. KXCV 90.5 FM Maryville, KNRW 88.9 FM Chillicothe.
Right side pass finds Waters. A three-pointer on the way. Good.
Life happens in an instant. Let us help you be a part of it.
Take 5.
Live for you to enjoy.
Welcome to Apex Legends. This is a new series where we will take a deep dive into not only some aspects of the gameplay, but where the main focus is going to be all about the lore of these so-called legends. Each week there will be a new legend with a story to cover. This week we'll be talking about the Apex Games. The Apex Games are a televised blood sport organized by the Mercenary Syndicate under its Apex Games Commission headed by Cuban Blisk. A goal of the Apex Games is to give those living in the Outlands hope. Anyone hoping to enter the games is put through a series of qualifying matches to prove their skill. A few contestants have been allowed to skip this step and immediately enter into the games. Some are invited for proving their prowess in other sporting events such as Octane, Forge, Fuse, and Seer. Some are personally invited by the Commissioner Blisk himself, Watson, Rampart, Valkyrie, or other Syndicate executives like Loba. Some are placed in the games as a containment measure, Revenant. Some gain entry through blackmail or threats of violence like Ballistic. And some are court mandated to participate in sort of an indirect death sentence, Mad Maggie. Anyone who wins at least one match is granted the title of an Apex Legend. With this accomplishment comes a large cash prize, a custom-made trophy, media publicity, and an invitation to return to the games at any time. Every playable character is someone who has made a career out of competing. The Apex Games are the Syndicate's big project to help rebuild the Outlands, according to Gibraltar. The games are based on the old Thunderdome, an old blood sport on Kings Canyon. Cuban Blisk, who led the Apex Predators during the Frontier War, was a Thunderdome veteran himself until he was deployed to the war and landed a position on the Syndicate after the fighting ended. As the Commissioner, he can endorse people into the competition, which lets them bypass the normal qualifying process. This sport offers former soldiers a way to keep fighting if they so wish. The characters of Apex Legends are fighting for various reasons. Characters like Bloodhound, Bangalore, and Caustic are here mostly for the fighting. Some characters are here for the fame, fortunes, or both. Mirage, Lifeline, Gibraltar, and Pathfinder fight for these reasons. Wraith is the odd one, having awoken in IMC test facility with a voice in her head, void powers, and no memories. She seeks answers, with the Apex Games facility hopefully offering her the chance for the answers that she has been looking for. And Octane? He's just there for fun. However, this is just the start. Make sure to tune in next week where we will start our journey learning about the legends themselves.
How do you feel about this midterm, man?
Oh, I don't think it's gonna go too well. Haven't been able to study too much.
Really, why?
Oh, I haven't been able to get my bread recently, nothing to make sandwiches.
Oh, so you just been eating peanut butter?
Yeah, just peanut butter exclusively.
It's horrible.
What about
this
you?
alien invasion, man.
I know,
really just
it's
putting us
hard.
down. But wait, I actually have a flyer to join the Helldivers. Look at some of these benefits.
Those are good. They got dental too?
Dude, dental.
Nice.
And they cover funeral costs.
That's good. Well, they even got a pick your own coffin section in there.
Awesome.
You hear something?
Oh, we gotta get out of here. Oh, let's go. Helldivers for life!
Welcome to the first episode of Quicks, where we take a mainstream game and see how fast we complete it. Go! Oh gosh.
I think we should probably get like wood, you know.
First. No, I only made sticks. Shoot! I made 24 sticks.
We're gonna stick our way to victory.
I'm waiting till the first death.
I think it's gonna be Amanda. No, it's not.
It's gonna be.
It's probably
gonna
be me. It's gonna be Katie. I'm not gonna die. Period. So.
Why am I stuck on how to make a sword?
So you take one stick and pieces
Daniel,
of stone.
I don't appreciate your attitude. Help! I'm stuck in a
That's
hole.
okay. I just turned all my wood into sticks. Found iron.
Found skeleton.
One piece of iron? Are you kidding me? What the heck happened to Nigel?
Creeper.
Might want to move. All right. Well, I'm taking Amanda's stuff. Mine now.
Hey.
What is it? 20.
Made a bucket. We can now complete the speed run.
Shoot.
No.
Time to raid the village. I don't know.
Oh, man,
Amanda's in the wall sobbing.
Alright, let's cook. It's where the fun stuff happens, I suppose.
String. Thanks, dude.
Man, he's giving us the good stuff.
Nigel.
What's coming after me?
Let's just
Are you gonna hit it? Are you gonna hit it? This isn't good. This isn't good.
Man, are you the only one that hasn't died yet?
Katie is not.
At -7.
Alright, well,
No.
we're just gonna continue like I didn't die.
Let's see.
Okay, well, goodbye.
Here, I got you something. Take this. You can put this on your head. Throw on the thing. Okay, it's that way.
It's
Creeper.
Oh man, this is the fit
Katie, where are you?
with Amanda.
Amanda, where are you?
With Dan.
Dan, where are you?
Let's see.
Oh, I
In front of an
found you
oak
guys.
tree. I don't know how to describe it. Okay, why?
Okay, ready?
All right,
No.
let's go.
Bye.
I'm gonna blow up all the crystals.
Oh.
Yeah, there he goes. What? Well, the bed broke. That's all I know. Okay, so you just killed me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna die, period, so.
Nigel, that guy just kind of at you.
Yeah.
Do you mind, sir? You are very tall and. Oh no! Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? Ow! Ow! I'm trying. What?
I don't have a bucket of water.
Gosh. Why he prancing around with a block in his hand like that?
Amanda's dead. That was under 2 hours.
It was under 2 hours. We got it. That was terrible.
That's a record right there.
So speedy.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Rainbow Six Time with Red, the show where I pick a Rainbow Six operator, tell you a bit about them, play a few games with them, and rate them 1 through 10. Something to also note throughout these episodes, I am not by any means a professional Rainbow Six Siege player. I'm pretty average at best, so please take everything I say with a grain of salt. I will be alternating between attackers and defenders throughout this series, and today we will be starting with an attacker. Since this is the first episode and all, I figured I'd start with an operator that is rather simple and he's pretty easy to learn. That operator is none other than Sledge. Sledge is a 3 health, 1 speed operator, which means he is pretty slow, but he can take a lot of damage, which is a pretty good trade-off in my eyes. His primary weapons are the M590A1 shotgun and the L85A2 assault rifle. I personally use this assault rifle because using a shotgun on an offensive player typically isn't a good idea. This game has a lot of long-range sightlines, and a shotgun is deemed pretty much useless if you're to end up in one of these scenarios. He has 1 secondary, and that is the P226 MK25 pistol. I never really find myself in situations where I have to use the secondaries, so I don't really have an opinion on his pistol. He does have 3 options for utility. He has a flash grenade, frag grenade, and an impact EMP grenade. They all serve their own unique purpose, with the flash grenade being used to blind the defenders to give yourself the upper hand in a one-on-one gunfight. The frag grenade can be used to clear utility or used to eliminate a defender. The impact EMP grenade is used to disable defenders' electronics, mainly used to counter Bandit and Cade from electrocuting reinforced walls. For example, if someone on my team is using Thatcher, who also counters both Bandit and Cade, I'll go ahead and toss on the flash grenades or the frag grenades. If no one on my team is using Thatcher or an operator that has EMPs, I'll go ahead and toss the impacts on. In Rainbow Six, all operators have their own unique abilities, and Sledge has a breaching hammer as his. His breaching hammer is used to break objects that are deemed as breachable. That includes door and window barricades and soft walls, so essentially anything that isn't reinforced. He can also use it to break the defending team's utility or create holes above the site if the floor allows him to. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut to some gameplay to let you see Sledge live in action.
shield.
Diffuser is active. Protected at all costs.
Right here is a scenario where I definitely could have went above the site on this map and started making vertical holes above the site, but I unfortunately decided to completely run away from my team and play by myself, which in the end ended up getting me killed. Overall, I'd say Sledge is a very easy to play and pretty easy to learn operator. I'd give him about a 6 or a 6.5 out of 10, because the better players you play, it seems the less useful he becomes. He's definitely more useful against newer or less skilled players, and sometimes can be useful within very specific situations. That's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to never miss an episode of Gentoo and Rainbow Six Time with Red.
Unlike other organizations on and around campus, here, the students do it all.
KNWT is a student-run and student-produced television station.
To support this content, you can go to our YouTube channel at KNWT Channel 8.
And watch the latest shows or even enjoy blasts from the past.
Greetings, travelers, and welcome to Tales of the Dice Roll, a show centered around the journey of these daring heroes.
My name is Aaron Moore, and I'm Shepard Gray.
My name's Evan Saxton, and I'm playing Archibald Kavir.
I'm Porter Williams, and I'm playing Meru. I'm Nicholas Rysak, and I'm playing Taruk M'Baku.
I'm Jonas Pilat, and I'm the Dungeon Master.
Will they succumb to their fate, or write their own story? Be sure to tune in Fridays at noon for this season of Pen and Paper.
Alright, what is up? Welcome to my first free to review pack video. I'm going to be reviewing the free Steam games that I find. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, we got Summoner's War from Steam. Let's go ahead and get into it because my PC sounds like it's going to explode already. So wait. Alright, we beat the Ender Dragon. That was pretty easy. Give me something good. I love Crystal. So I'm battling this. Level 5. Oh.
Remember the Kogor magic stone?
Ooh la la. Well, how is that fair? Why should you make me do that just to get embarrassed? Am I done with this tutorial yet? Can I play? game has a lot of cool features, shows all like the skills and the damage that it does. I don't know what this means. Awaken runes you can add on. So it went from 2 defense to 19. Then you can get a bunch of rewards from your inbox. There's a ton of different levels. Like, I could play this for hours and probably wouldn't even be halfway.
Hello and welcome to Know Your Tech. I'm your host Evan, and I'm here to help explain the different parts that make up the whole of any computer you see in everyday life. Today we're going to start simple with storage. Starting with storage, you need to know the different stages of memory that we'll be using today. The smallest of those is a megabyte. Next is a gigabyte, and it takes 1,000 megabytes to equal 1 gigabyte. Finally is a terabyte, and it takes 1,000 gigabytes to equal 1 terabyte. There is smaller and bigger stages, but today we'll just be mentioning those 3. When it comes to storage, you can have a plethora of options to optimize for your specific needs, from budget, speed, and how much you can store, are all factors that we'll be taking in today. There are numerous storage options over the years, but as of current day, most of you will be running into is hard drives and solid state drives, or SSDs. Sorry all you floppy disk fans. Let's start off with solid state drives, being easily available as an external brick for storage or ready for install directly to your motherboard with internal versions. SSDs are arguably the fastest and most reliable form of storage that you can currently get. Sadly, that also means they usually have the highest price point between the two, starting around $70 and can reach above $200. SSDs get their speed from not actually having any moving parts, unlike a hard drive, which actually has an internal disk for storage. Instead, they opt for flash memory, allowing data to be stored in cells inside the SSD, letting it be written and rewritten thousands of times. NVMEs, or non-volatile memory express, and M.2s are fancier versions of SSDs, connecting directly to the motherboard and allowing faster data speeds of around 3,500 megabytes or 3.5 gigabytes per second. Hard drives are a close alternative, being a more price-friendly but have a slower download and upload speed and are susceptible to more problems later down the road with age. The way a hard drive actually stores data is with a disk inside that spins to record information and recalls back to it. While there is nothing wrong with this type of storage, it is much slower than an SSD since it needs to recall back to a specific part of the disk for storage, so it can only copy information from about 30 to 150 megabytes. Your average 1TB hard drive will cost around $50, being much more cost effective and a better option if you're more worried about storage rather than speed. The most common problem to run into while using a hard drive is an error with the disk within. If the disk isn't perfectly in sync while spinning, this could cause bumps and make strange noises, which could lead to anything stored on the hard drive not being able to be recovered. But that is still a rare instance, with most hard drives lasting 5 years at minimum. That's all we have this week for Know Your Technology. Make sure to like, subscribe, and talk about all your storage needs in the comments below.
Greetings hunters, and welcome to the Monster Field Guide, where I go over the design and ecology of the monsters found in my favorite game, Monster Hunter World. To start us on this wildlife expedition, let's start simple with the first monster you encounter. That's right, give it up for the great— Oh! Somebody help him! This is Anjanath. This tyrannical monster is classified as a brute wyvern, a classification reserved for monsters that lack wings and have powerful hind legs in which they stand bipedal. It's the T-Rex monster class, and nobody embodies this better than Anjanath, one of, if not the first monster showcased for Monster Hunter World. Anjanath's name has a couple origins, but I'll save one of them for later. It may come from the Japanese word anjaberu, meaning pink or carnation, and the Greek word gnathos, meaning jaw. Rather fitting for this imposing monster. However, it's the second meaning that shows that even the simplest of designs hide deeper secrets. The second meaning of Anjanath comes from Arabic or Telugan, meaning hidden wings. That's right, when Anjanath gets aggressive, the wing-like sails folded underneath its feathers unfurl. Now there could be a couple purposes for these sails, drawing upon features we find on animals in real life. Starting with the prehistoric, the Spinosaurus would use their large dorsal fin for regulating their temperature, much like how the large ears of the African elephant would do the same. Much like its sails, there's another secret to Anjanath, its nose. Hidden underneath a flap of skin called the nose hood lies an enlarged nasal crest that gives Anjanath one of the best senses of smell in the New World, allowing it to smell out prey and avoid ambushes from other large monsters. This nasal crest allows for Anjanath's most incredible feat, breathing fire. Thanks to the sac found inside its throat, Anjanath is capable of producing chemicals that, when sent through the nasal crest, are exposed to oxygen and ignite in the air, either as fiery mist that enhance its bite, or to expel all at once as a stream of fire. But it takes a lot of energy out of the monster. It also has to be careful, because any trauma to the head while expelling fire could cause the chemicals to backfire and send Anjanath reeling. Now that we know what makes Anjanath tick, let's observe its place in the ecosystem. We'll follow this specimen through the ancient forest, a jungle with dense foliage, thriving fauna, and a tree so old it stretches towards the heavens. Anjanaths are highly territorial, marking their territory through hawking massive loogies on the sides of trees. Their preferred prey in the ancient jungle are Aptonoth, which are especially susceptible to predation due to their lack of defense and large, slow frame. An Anjanath will sniff out potential prey, stalk from afar before barreling forth and crushing the nearest Aptonoth with its powerful bite. Any unfortunate monsters like Great Jaggers or Topagadachi are brutalized if they are ever caught, and while they can try to fight back, it won't be pretty. While Anjanath acts as the king of the roost, it's really just a bully of the ground floor, because it has almost no defenses against the actual king of the skies, Rathalos, but we'll save him for later. Taking a step back, the developers of World created Anjanath to be an aggressive skill check that would force fledgling players to learn the fundamentals of weapon movesets, item usage, and how to lose and get back up. In my opinion, they succeeded on all fronts. Anjanath taught me about the wonders of hunting as a group, and is another reason why I love the game. That's all we have for this expedition. Join me next time as we catalog the freezing Gale Wyvern, Legiana.
And that's everything we've got for you guys this week.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Now we've got to go kill some aliens.
And some hells to dive into.
We don't actually dive into hell.
What?
No, we're going into space, actually.
That's the opposite way of where we thought we were going.
No, I think we're lost here. That's where you thought we were. I knew we were going to space.
Really, you did?
Yeah, that's just like the name of the squad.
That's so lame, though.
I mean, it's still pretty. We kill aliens. That's. What's? Is that our ship?
Yeah, it is.
Are we? Do we gotta go?
Yeah, we better go.
Oh man, we're gonna be in trouble for this one.